ya pegó acá. Allá va a pegar ya.
Shut it down.
La vamos a parar, ¿no?
Sí, estamos ahí. Let it go down.
Go down.
Yeah.
So we are here. We drove 4 hours to have our truck dismantled because we're actually going to just upgrade into a flatbed. Guys, we've been trying to just haul rock and get work done in our truck, and it has not been working out for us. The dump has denied us 3-inch rock because we don't have a flatbed. Look at your truck. Look at your truck. This is what's left. So we're going to be going from that to this in a matter of a few minutes because Eric went ahead and traded his fenders for this flatbed. And I'm so proud of him because, guys, we really needed a flatbed. We have been hauling in our truck, and it is a work truck. Before we left Florida, we bought it to help us with our build, and as you guys can see, we have already damaged the inside of the truck bed. Literally, we had we were transporting the rock in here and our gravel, and using the Mini X to get the gravel out, we kind of destroyed the bed liner. So we just went ahead and decided that we're going to just upgrade the entire thing and turn it into a full work truck. So that's what we're doing here. We found a trade. Oh, look at the little chicken. We found a trade for our truck, and these guys are going to take this bed off because his truck actually is missing a fender. So he literally just wanted the fender off of the truck. So we're gonna trade beds, and we're going to get this flatbed, which is something we really need to be able to just move faster in the build. We're onto our roads now, and so this is going to allow us to be able to haul our 3-inch rock and gravel and road bond and everything that we could not basically haul in our truck bed. So it's going to be a couple hours here to get this thing hoisted up on a tree. These guys are real creative. He has a fabrication kind of shop out here, so hopefully they know what they're doing. We met it hoisted on this tree when we pulled up this morning, so I'm curious to see how it goes. That thing looks so funny without anything on the back of it. I can't believe how he is hoisting this flatbed up from the tree. That is so freaking cool. I would be so scared to be standing on that thing. like a carnival ride. You're on a roller coaster.
¿Así?
Baja tantito.
Lo tenemos que meter acá para que no se vaya.
Ahí esténme el aire porque no sé. Bájate.
No, se va para adelante.
¿Ah?
Se va para adelante. Está más que se va para adelante.
No, pues te digo, para ir a detenerla ahí así más o menos.
Para agarrarla. Agárrala.
Mira, tráete esos dos palos de los chiquitos. Tienes que irte allá atrás.
La alza allá.
Ay, sí, pero morir. Échale, échale. Échale. No.
Más. Ahí está.
Okay, he's got it. 5 in the back. 4 is not. Por ahí así, ¿no? Por ahí así. Try to get it straight in the middle of the hole. I'll get it in there.
This looks so dangerous. I'm so scared for the guy that's standing on the back of the flatbed right now. He's hoisted up in the air, hanging by this tree. This is too intense. Oh, and he has to go higher. Whoa. How scary is that for him back there? We almost have it, guys. We almost have a flatbed. No, it's swinging.
Abajo. No hay cómo regresa, pues.
¿Ves? Del otro lado, jálale.
The chain is stuck?
Dale como si le fueras a subir y regresa del otro lado.
A ver, dale.
De este lado y luego le vuelves a dar de este lado.
Oh no.
Suelta esa de este lado y jala de esta duro.
Esta.
No, ándale así.
Le agarro allá y tú jálala aquí para que vea. Como que se paró, güey. Agárrala ahí.
Mira, ten cuidado, no sé que le vayas a pegar el cristal, ¿eh?
Vamos.
Should you go on the other side? Oh, he got it.
Parte quiere para acá, ¿no?
Ese es el cero que quería.
Tiene que montar en eso de ahí, ¿no? Mira.
Necesitamos hacerla de allá del lado, echarla hacia acá. Aquí.
Me voy a aquel lado.
Para que yo ya te la empujo.
This is a little heartbreaking because it actually does not look like it's gonna fit, and our flatbed is, our truck bed is already off, and we've already driven 4 hours to get here, and we really need this to work. So I hope that since he's a fabricator, he can actually get this to work.
On this side, we're good.
A ver.
I think it is gonna hit.
Let me see.
Front spring perfectly in my head.
¿Cuál es el que pega? Bueno. Mira, el estilo mecánico.
Ahí así.
tantito, así nomás quedó, mira.
¿Eh?
Se va a montar tantito.
Tantitito. Sí, es lo que vamos a tener que hacer, cortarle, hacerle unas
So what we thought was going to be a quick 1 to 2 hour swap on our truck bed and this flatbed ended up being about 4 hours now, because apparently, even though their trucks are very similar, this is the truck that he is swapping the flatbed for because he's missing a fender, and this is our truck. Somehow Dodge must have changed the frames somewhere throughout the year or two, because his frame happens to be a lot more narrow in the back and flat, and our frame ends up having a lot of bows and curves to it. So they're having to modify this flatbed, and I almost feel so bad for the guy because it's supposed to be an even swap. He helped us take that one off, he dropped the flatbed on, he already had it hoisted up in the tree, just ready to put it on, and as soon as we put this thing down, it basically just did not fit, and they're having to cut holes into the boxes to get it around our springs, and then they're gonna have to weld the boxes back up. So this is turning out to be a lot longer than we expected, but we are actually gonna leave today with the flatbed, so I'm excited. Alright, so we are moving on to the last box now. We've been here for so long, and I think finally they're getting it to be able to kind of work itself around and fit. We have to cut out one more box, and then we should have a flatbed, guys. And once we have that side cut, I think it'll be able to just slide down. It's been a lot of modifications to get this thing to fit, and I don't think anyone bargained on this type of job today. We thought it would be an easy fit and swap, and it did not turn out that way. We had to even cut a little section for our gas tank to come through, but it's getting done, and they're being really good sports about it.
Ahí bájale.
Mire para allá. Sí pega por ahí, ¿no?
All right, so we got the flatbed on the truck, and I think we have to make a few more adjustments to make sure that it fits and it can be bolted on, but so far at least it came down. Guys, we've been here for, I want to say 5, almost 6 hours now. We've been here, or got on the road at 5 o'clock this morning. So I'm really excited this is on. We are so tired and ready to head back to North Carolina.
So you do old school stick welding.
What?
You do stick welding.
Yeah.
Yes, that's one thing I was never able to get into. I do all MIG welding.
So there you have it. We finally have the flatbed fitted on the truck. Now we're just going to get some welding done to close up some of the boxes and to basically put some mounts in place. But this thing looks so different. It finally looks like a work truck now. And we finally can get some work done now that we have this flatbed. So it took a while, but it is on here and I think it looks great. So guys, we made it. We're back at the property and we ended up leaving so late last night. We were 4, almost 5 hours away from home, and it was just extremely too dark to try and shoot the flatbed being done. But now we are back at the property. It is raining. It is so cold today, but we had to come out and get some tools to work on the truck back over at the campground. And this is the finished product. Of course, we are on the side of a mountain, so it looks all kind of lopsided, but it is on there quite snug. They had to do a lot of welding and cutting to try to get this thing to fit because, like we discovered, even though we have the same truck as the guy we traded with, he had a 4x4, which made his chassis and his bed just a little bit more narrow than ours in the back. So we had to do a lot of cutting. Now, he could not find the door for this box here, but he was able to weld it up shut after cutting it, and we got our gas tank kind of just sticking out of there. So Eric is looking for some tools so that he can kind of fabricate a door for that. And other than that, guys, everything else is fitting quite nicely. The flatbed is quite big. It is exactly what we were looking for. Of course, we're gonna have to kind of build a box around, because we did do this because we need to get gravel and road bond and dirt and just haul some stuff in here. We also need to get this trash pile out of here and all of that metal, try and get that scrapped. This is the liner from our truck bed that we just traded, and that's one of the reasons why we did this, guys, because once we started hauling in the back of the truck bed, we ended up damaging the liner so bad trying to use the Mini X to get the gravel out of there that it just made sense to go ahead and convert this thing into its true form, which is a work truck. We have all of our tools and everything in here. Eric is putting the battery charger in there right now. The whole back is stuffed with tools and just all the things we need. So having these boxes available is going to also kind of open up inside the truck a little bit more, and we'll have some room to at least sit down. So like I said, this was something that we really wanted to do. We contemplated buying a trailer to haul behind, and then we just caught ourselves and was like, why are we doing that when this truck was basically bought to help us with these properties? This is our first property, but this is not going to be our last, so we might as well just go ahead and get everything in order to just start working nonstop. As you guys know, we inherited this 4x4 little side-by-side with the property, and as you can tell, it has been hauling the dirt for us, and we've been making multiple trips with this doing the dirt and gravel runs. So having the flatbed to just be able to help us move around the property a little bit better is going to be so awesome. So we're glad we made this trade. Again, we didn't spend any money. The guy that we traded with, he was missing his fender on the side, and he pretty much wanted to get that off of there. So we did a complete trade. We drove 5 hours to get there to make this happen and spend over 12 hours there. As you guys will see in the video, we had to hoist this whole flatbed up by a chain from the tree, and it was a couple guys trying to get this on there, but it finally happened. And now we have a work truck. Now we can go get our gravel. When we went to the quarry the last time, we were actually turned away because we needed 3-inch rock, and they explained to us that they don't do 3-inch rock on pickups. So that prompted us to go ahead and get this flatbed and to get it just as quickly as possible so we can keep moving. You guys can see these huge stumps we have in the background. Those are gonna have to be hauled out of here. So it just made sense, and I'm glad that we made a really good deal because we didn't need the truck bed that we had anymore. Of course, we were already damaging it. We had to cut that entire liner out just to get the gravel from underneath it. So this was a sensible decision. I'm glad Eric made the trade. I'm glad that we're utilizing all the groups and stuff that we are in Facebook. It definitely came from a Facebook group for trading in the mountains. So yeah, we got it done, and I can't wait to get back to work. It is raining today. It's a wet, cold day, so we won't do much of the property today, but we are going to take the truck back over to the campground, and we'll be working on the truck today.